Have you ever heard of the term relationship goals? Now, if you live under a rock, you probably haven't heard that term, or that phrase rather. But if you are living in 2023, or you are alive right now, you do know the term relationship goals. This phrase was and is popular in pop culture, and it was made famous on social media, and it transcended, or evolved into being more than just relationship goals, but it became goals. And it went on to becoming squad goals or car goals or house goals, like everything that people covet, they will say goals. Maybe I should not say covet. You get what I mean? And for the past couple of years and months, and sheesh, these guys have been trending forever. Will and Jada have been trending for weirdest things. There was the entanglement debacle. There was the Will crying. Well, he said he wasn't crying. By the way, I'm a huge fan of Will, but we'll get to that in a second. There was that meme going around of Will crying. And before I'm getting ahead of myself, there was also Will slapping the crap out of Chris Rock. And recently, his life partner said they haven't been married for almost 10 years.
In 2016, you and Will decided that you were going to live completely separate lives.
Yes.
It was not a divorce on paper,
right,
but it was a divorce.
And the topic of this video, what I'm talking about is we should stop placing people on these pedestals that humans shouldn't be living on. I mean, J. Cole's two famous lines did not age well when he said this.
I want a real love, dark skin and Aunt Viv love, that Jada and that Will love.
Yeah, it did not age well, but they were that couple that people really, really looked up to. And you know, I'm all for inspiration. I'm all for couples inspiring people, or like married people inspiring other people who long to be married and who long to have life partners. No, I'm kidding. Who long to have a spouse, family, and kids. I understand you being inspired by seeing that picture. However, it becomes a problem when you hold people that are married or that live the life that you one day desire to live at such a high standard, because that actually makes us forget that those people are human. Now, my wife and I started a YouTube channel in COVID in 2020. I think we filmed like 4 or 5 videos, maybe 3, I don't remember. And while we were doing this, we realized that we did not want to be relationship goals. We did not want to be that couple where people were like, oh my God, I want my husband to be like that guy, and I want my wife to be like that lady, because we understand that we are flawed. We understand that we have mistakes, and we understand that we are human. Tomorrow, I might fall. Tomorrow, this marriage might not work out. God forbid. I just pray that we make it till the end, we make it till we die. I told my wife, I ain't going nowhere, and you ain't going nowhere. Well, she has a choice, but you get what I mean. So we didn't want to be that couple. We didn't want to be a couple that people looked up to as like relationship standards or relationship goals, which leads to this video. A lot of people, when they heard this information about Will and Jada not being married for 7 years, a lot of people were shocked. I myself was not shocked. Surprised maybe, but I have come to a point where I'm no longer shocked about human behavior. You see, the thing is, if you don't choose to kill your flesh daily, and this is Christian terminology, if you don't choose to die daily to self, your human nature will take over, your fleshly nature rather, will take over. And that will lead into you falling or making mistakes or not living up to people's expectations. Now, I said I'm a huge fan of Will. I love Will Smith. There are like a few celebrities that I actually say, man, if I were to meet these people, I don't know what I would do. Will is one of them. For my birthday last year, was it last year? Last year, my wife bought me Will's book. Actually, let me go get. Hey, Will Smith. Yeah, good read. Thick book, very thick book. Has pictures. I love books that have pictures. Remember when we were kids, we used to love books that had pictures. Anyway, that's beside the point. So I love the dude, read the book, found out more about him that I did not know. Sadly, he slapped Chris Rock just after I got the book, but that didn't stop me from reading, so I kept reading. And yeah, like I said, there are a few celebrities that I feel that way towards. It's Will Smith, Trevor Noah, Toby Nwigwe is my favorite rapper. So far, it's those three. And recently, these events, they did not change the way I see Will and Jada, especially Will. Why? Because I understand that they are human. I'm not saying what they doing or what they're up to is not weird. Oh, it's weird, fam. Oh, it's weird. And this is not a video to bash anyone or bash them. Hey, this is public knowledge, this is out there, but the focus of this video is let's stop putting people on these pedestals, fam. Pedestals. Let's stop putting people on these pedestals that we ourselves can't sit on, that we ourselves can't attain. I mean, it's like being a Christian. There are such high standards that society will put you on, or pedestals that society will put you on when you claim to be a Christian. And I know, I get it. We are supposed to be perfect and saints and holy and not have mistakes and holier than thou. And my friend, it's not the case, because a lot of Christians are struggling. A lot of Christians have flaws. A lot of Christians are not perfect. Talking about this guy, I am not perfect. So I'm just gonna put it out there, like, if you put me on a certain pedestal, it's like, yo, that guy, my God, that guy, he can't fall, that guy. And then I happen to fall, God forbid. And then you're like, but my guy, what happened? And then you become shocked. That's not on me, honestly. The thing that's on me is me falling. But other than that, how you viewed me, that's on you. So stop putting people, especially married people, on these pedestals. You can be inspired, you can learn from them, but don't forget that these people are human just like you. And then number two, this is for those single people that feel like being single is wrong. So I got married when I was 21, my wife was 20, and there was a lot of people around us who were older that were single. And I think the pressure of being single and not being married got to them. Plus, church has this thing where if you are married, like, you are taken more seriously than other people. And I noticed that as I grew older. And I think those pressures from society, from family, from church, led a lot of people around that time, or people in general, to idolize marriage. And what do I mean by that? To look at marriage as some destination that if I don't get married, people won't take me seriously. And I want to free you of that today, that stop idolizing marriage. Fam, look, being single is awesome. Being single? What is fingal? Being single is one of the greatest gifts that I did not appreciate before getting married. Now, don't get me wrong, marriage is awesome. Like, yo, fam, marriage, I gotta finish this video. However, being single is also awesome. Paul, in the Bible, yes, I'm Christian, Paul says, I would advise you not to get married. Because when you're not married, you belong to God, but when you get married, you belong to God and your spouse. All I'm trying to say is, let's stop placing people on these high pedestals, or marriage per se. Let's stop placing marriage on this high pedestal and see it as something more than what it is. And let's stop idolizing marriage. Let's stop idolizing the idea of, oh, me and my husband holding hands, worshiping together. Yo, fam, I'ma be real with you. A lot of couples probably pray alone, like in the bedroom, like one is there, the other one is there, and it's like, it doesn't mean they don't love each other. There's a picture, hopefully I find it and I can put it up, of this couple just kneeling together and praying together, and you see people posting on their status, on their stories, goals. And they get married and realize that it's not all marshmallows and rainbows. I don't know why I said marshmallows. I love marshmallows. I should stop eating them because they're barely. I should definitely end this video. I don't want to be a marriage counselor. I don't want to be that guy that people look at and like, oh my God, I want to be like that guy in marriage. I want to say, be like Christ, fam. Don't be like me. I won't lead you anywhere. The only place I can lead you is Christ. And he's the perfect example, or the perfect picture of what a husband looks like. And I look to him, so you should do the same. And if you have left the video already because I'm talking about Christ, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. I'm a Christian. I'm a follower of Christ. It is what it is. Let me put it this way. You can be inspired by people who are married, and you can be inspired by how they love each other, by the good stuff, because the good stuff is what you will mostly see. I don't post when me and my wife are fighting. I don't post when we are not talking to each other. The only pictures I post are of us smiling, of us chilling with our kids, and those are the only pictures that you'll see, but you don't get to see what happens behind closed doors. So with that being said, I hope this video blessed you. I hope it inspired you. I hope it added value to your life. Like if you like this video, smash it, or dislike it if that's what you're into. Subscribe if you haven't already. Please share, and please comment, like if you have any questions, any suggestions of videos. Coming up with ideas is tough when doing these videos. This is the 10th video vlog. Wow. Let's go for 100. Let's see how, let's go for 20 and then see how that pans out. So yeah, thank you for coming. I'm gonna go collect my son from school, and I'll check you in the next video. Hopefully I didn't bore you by just sitting in front of the PC and the camera. The podcast is on its way. I'm not gonna date myself. I'm not gonna put myself under pressure and tell you it's coming next week. No, but it's coming. I'm excited. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.